Let us see this problem. So let us proceed our usual procedure what we had seen previously. So let us occupy our areas. This is mesh 1. This is mesh, let me use different color. Mesh 2 and mesh 3. Three meshes are there. Could you identify?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me start my journey here with the arrow marks clearly. One element is there, here one element is there. So clockwise. This is what mesh 1 whose current is I1. So here one element is there, here one element and here one more element. This is I3, I2 whose mesh is this M2. This mesh is M3 whose current is I3. So wherever branch is there, you indicate one arrow there. Now let us start write the KVL for mesh 1. KVL for mesh 1. KVL for mesh 1. What do we do? So the moment I started my journey here, I came across a 6 ohm stop. There I need to collect the voltage parcel. How much is the voltage of that friend? That friend is common for me
6 ohms.
and you. It is common for me and you. So I'll write 6 into I1 minus I2.
I2.
So one stop we passed away, then we are traveling our journey continuing. Then we came over here. Now tell me what is the next item?
Current. 2
2I1.
2 I1.
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 Very good. One answer is 2 I1. Next, is there any other answers? We halt here and we try to make everybody's opinion on this. Okay? Then we
Sir, అక్కడ
proceed.
కరెంట్ ఇచ్చాడు.
Yes, exactly. So what we need to do? See that what I asked. Somebody please, all of you, mute your mics. Yeah. So what I asked here is that I had given a task to collect voltages at every stop. You are taking your journey. In that journey, you have to ask the persons who is available at that stop, give me some voltage which is available with you. If he don't have voltage as like resistor, he himself calculate what is his voltage and then he will give you. If there is any voltage source readily available, he will give you directly that voltage source. If if there is any current source, then this current source guy cannot give you the voltage as because he don't know what is his resistance. If internally he has some resistance, that may be there, no issue, but he don't know what is his resistance. So will he give you the voltage? If so, how he will give you? Think in this direction. That is one question where you need to think a lot. Second thing is that if you are trying to write in this way 2 into I1, always check the units properly. What is 6 here? Resistance. Resistance into current, what value we will get?
వోల్టేజ్.
Voltage. But see here, what is 2? Current.
2 కరెంట్.
What is I1? Current. Current into current? Current square, ampere square. Can I add voltage to ampere square? So that is what, if you have one milk packet and if you have oil packet, can you mix these two and boil it?
No, sir.
So that what you are doing here. Your oil packet and this milk packet both going to be wasted. And nowadays it is very costly. So it is much costlier than these oil and milk packet. It is your life. So where you need to take care that. So what what is the task given to you is just collect the voltages only. That is what the Kirchhoff voltage law says. You are taking some journey. In that journey, you will be coming across some stops. Each stop is equivalent to element. You ask that element what is your voltage and take and put in your bag. That task you try to do effectively. Don't do this kind of thing. If I'll ask the voltage like milk packet, you brought the oil packet, which is not at all advisable. So this is what the many students will do the mistake. Clear? So next thing is that try to observe what is my current I1. What is the direction of my current when it came over here? When I might be started here, let us say. My journey is going through this path. I reached over here. Now what is my direction?
Clockwise.
Clockwise, fine. But here upward, right?
Yes, sir.
Here my current is I1. So the given current direction is also pointing in the same direction. See here, this arrow and my current both are coinciding or not? Both are coinciding. Next is, what is the ultimate aim in mesh analysis is that, let me give you this clue, then you will understand very well. In mesh analysis, what we do is, we will try to assume some mesh currents and we will try to make that into voltage form, and we will add up all the voltages and we will equate to 0. Then ultimately what do we get is the unknown current I. This is what is going to be happen in a mesh analysis. We are assuming some current for the mesh. We will find each element voltage. We will add up all the voltages. We will equate to 0. At last, we will find the currents. What is our aim? Destination. What is our destination? Getting the current. So, now, whenever you have some current sources in this way, don't worry about it. This is something like a lucky draw has catched you. You are the winner in a lucky dip. Why? Because without doing any work, you already got your destination. What is that current? What is my current is that my current is same as that of the current which is already given here. How much is my current? Tell me now.
2 amperes.
2 amperes. Actually, you are searching for current, and with this procedure, just immediately you got already current. Just like if you are playing some game, you got some joker. So you will feel happy or you will feel sad. You can utilize that for multi-purpose. So in the same way here, so this current source is equivalent to some joker, where this will be the lucky dip which we got. Whenever you have, let me put in the analogy in this way. Whenever you have a friend who is only your friend, his nature is current. Then you should feel very, very happy. I have a friend, my friend nature is current, so I am very happy. Why? Because indirectly my current is equal to my friend current. So got it, over. So we no need to write this entire KVL equation, all these things. So whenever you have this kind of lucky dip in your area, only in your area, this should not be common for anybody, then you are the luckiest person really. That means without writing all these equations, you got your current. Is it lucky really or not? Next, let us move on. So, like, really I am so lucky today that just without writing anything I got my current because of this friend, 2 amperes friend. As because my direction and my friend direction of 2 amperes is the same, I am writing 2. If I am in downward, my friend is in upward, then I would have taken minus. That's all. Okay. Next, let us move to the mesh 2. KVL for mesh 2. What we do? Same procedure. Never deviate from the previous procedure. Let us start your journey somewhere.
2 into
So
I2.
2 into I2 plus 7 into I2 minus I3
I2.
plus 6 into I2 minus I1 is equal to 0. So we will not bother what is I1 as of now. I1 will take care by me, means this mesh 1. Now you think of only your area, mesh 2. Usual procedure you follow and write down the Kirchhoff voltage. Got it? Now it's your friend turn. KVL for mesh 3. Now tell me, what is the KVL for mesh 3? The moment you observe your area left and right side completely, see that is there any friend who is only friend to me and whose nature is current. Got my point? I have a friend in this area. Let us say this also my area for better explanation. So in my area again I found one good friend, best friend, whose nature is current. Now is the nature of him and my direction same or not? Is this arrow and this arrow, is it in same direction?
Yes, sir.
If yes, directly you write down your current is equal to that your friend current, 6 amperes. See that how simple this problem is. Whenever you have a friend, just like current nature friend, only friend for your area, he is not common for anybody, then that is what the luckiest thing you obtain. You should appreciate yourself and say that, oh, I got some lucky dip today. That I1, I3 directly known without anything. What can I do now? I can substitute this I1 and I3 in equation, this mesh KVL for mesh 2 equation. Thereby I can get what is I2. Yes or no? I1 is known, I3 is known. I can put those values over here to get the I2. Clear the point? Now let us take one more interesting problem. So I will follow usual procedure. As of now I don't know anything. So I am like a kid. So I will be doing my task. Just I will be representing the meshes. So second thing is your mesh. Then I will say my area is mesh 1. Your area is mesh 2. Current is I2. Current is I1. Wherever I see some element, I will indicate the arrow in this clockwise direction. See that clockwise. Here also arrows in clockwise like this. Now you start write the KVL. No other. Don't think anything as of now. Later on I will tell you where to think. KVL for mesh 1. What I will do? 2I1. Fine. What will be the next term? So if this term is known, means this top nature is known, I can write remaining thing minus 20 is equal to 0. But the complexity involved over here, what is that complexity? Tell me.
Current.
This friend is a current source friend. and who don't have the resistance. He may have internally, but he also don't know. He is very good friend really to me. So he would like to say his secret, but he don't know where he kept his secret. That is what the resistance. So we asked him, we requested him, can you give the voltage? He is trying, as because he is, you are the best friend to him. He tried, but he is not getting. What we do? Think of what can we do? What can we do is that try to see that this is a current nature. And
Same.
how much is my current? I1. How much is your next loop person current?
I2.
I2.
So if I'll consider this might be some unknown element to me. Previously, when a resistor is given, we usually written this current as I1 minus I2. If mesh 1 person is writing, how much is the current through this common branch? I1 minus I2. If mesh 2 person is writing, how much is the common branch current?
I2 minus I1.
That's all. So, now as because I am in mesh 1, it's my area, the common branch current should be I1 minus I2. Now question is that, is my current, that is what, I1 minus I2, my current, is the same as that of this best friend current? Direction. If it is so, you equate that directly. How simple is this? See, without writing the KVL, this is not required. Why? Because we don't know here. We got some complexity. Then what we did? This common branch, how much is the current in my point of view? Is my current minus my friend current, which is I1 minus I2. I1 minus I2 current is equal to the common best friend current. Common best friend is current source. Then as because my current and my best friend current both are in same direction, I am taking positive. If it is opposite, I will take negative. This also we can write in other way, as like this. My turn completed. Now it's your turn, tell me. My mesh 1 work is completed. My mesh 1 work is completed. Let us say, so this work, I did something, this work is over. Now it's your turn, tell me, what is your current? I2. What is your side neighbor current? What is your side neighbor current? I1. So, what is your current minus your neighbor current? I2 minus I1.
I2 minus I1
I1. But what is your current direction?
equal to minus
It is
10.
in opposite
Upward.
distance.
Your current direction is
Minus
upward,
10.
Or opposite.
which is opposite to best friend current. So, we should take this as negative.
Minus 10.
So, in this way, we can make the equation either with respect to mesh 1 or with respect to mesh 2. No issue. We can write in either way. So, but this one is enough. No need to think much. Once you get little bit awareness on this, we can think on this kind of equation also. No issue. Right. Two meshes are there. Only one equation I got. Actually, I need two equations to get two unknowns. So what shall I do is that, next what we do is, we take this same circuit and we will have this kind of assumption. What is that assumption? This is very interesting. Who is your best friend? You delete that best friend between you and your friend mesh. Between you and your friend mesh, you delete your best friend. If I'll delete, now try to observe one interesting fact going to take place here. Now I can form a mesh again in this way. So as I travel through 2 ohms, did I got any side object here to obstacle me? No, nothing is there. So I can move forward like this. This pink color one is what the new mesh. When I deleted the best friend in between mesh 1 and mesh 2. This mesh, pink color mesh, pink color one, we call, or it is formed when we merged mesh 1 and mesh 2. This pink color one is formed when mesh 1 and mesh 2 is combined. This we call as super mesh, like Superman. Super mesh. Now for this mesh you write down the voltage law, Kirchhoff voltage law. For this pink color area, see, it is a Superman, like jumping up and down. So now write down the KVL for mesh 1 and 2 combination, which we call usually as super mesh. Tell me. Again you started the pink color dotted line somewhere. But here care should be taken that as long as you are in the red color area, like my area, though you deleted your friend between you and me, but as long as you are in my area, I should use my current. If I will enter to your area, I will use your current in this way. 2I1. Next, I cross this second element, then I gone to the 5 ohms. So I will write 5I2 plus 15. Here nothing is there.
15.
Then minus 20
Minus
is
20.
equal to 0. That's all. 2 equations, 2 unknown. So we can solve these 2 equations also. This is what super mesh analysis. So in mesh analysis, these 3 category of problems we will come across. One is the lucky dip, where the lucky draw best friend of current will be friend only for you. So another is that same current who is the best friend is among you and your friend loop mesh. That what we call as super mesh. So whenever we have such things, we delete that entire branch in the second case. So we try to write down by forming a big mesh, which is combination of 2 meshes. So we write the KVL equation for that. Okay. So in this way, you try to work out. Some more problems are given here. So try to work out. So try to think how to write the equation. Just let me show here quickly, so that you will get understand of these problems. These are the meshes, 3 meshes. So let me say this is mesh 1 quickly, mesh 2, mesh 3. Now just I will give the equations. For mesh 1 KVL equation is that, so 90 plus 4 into I1 minus I3 plus 1 into I1 minus I2 plus 2 into I1 is equal to 0. Next, once it come to mesh 2, immediately I could observe one interesting friend who is a current source. So what I will do is that,
Minus I3 equal to minus 45.
my current direction is like this. So other side friend current direction is like this. Whose current is I3? This current is I2. So I can say for this I2 minus I3 is equal to minus 45. Cross verify. Just I am giving the equations. Later you think how these equations I arrived. Next, what I will do is that, just for sake of better representation, let me take this diagram and try to make it small. And here let me put one more copy. Now in the next copy, what I will do is that I will try to delete this best friend. So now this best friend is not there. Now what I will do is that I will try to write up the equation for these two meshes together with this path, pink color path, KVL equation. That what is that? Super mesh equation, KVL equation. Let me write. So as long as I will be in the mesh 2 area, I will use I2 current. So 1 into I2 minus I1 plus, next element is 4 ohms, 4 into I3 minus I1 plus 100 minus, not minus, so plus 4 into, so I2 is equal to 0. That's all. This circuit work is completed. 3 meshes are there, 3 equations we got. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So simple. Like this you should solve the problems. Okay. Thank you.